There is IPOB everywhere. Those arrested and detained in Ikotepene, or should I say in New York, we keep going to court every two weeks. All the names there, go and check it. All of the names. There is no Igbo person there. None whatsoever. In case some people will rise up tomorrow and be talking nonsense about how what we are doing. What we are doing is they say Iguacha radio is off. I don't know if it's back on again. You know, anytime I announce more than 48 hours that I'm coming on air, something always happens. Why should Iguacha radio be off? Please, I need confirmation. Why should Iguacha radio be off? I don't understand it. For the life of me, I do not. I need confirmation that Iguacha radio is actually on and working. I want to read out the names of some of our people who are detained in Akwa Ibom. So you understand, those that say, oh, IPOB is in a Igbo affair. I want all the Alamajiris to listen very carefully. In fact, I want this thing to be published everywhere. I will try and send it. I will try and multitask and forward it to my secretary, Amaka, to make sure that this is circulated everywhere, to let the world understand that Biafra was never an Igbo affair and can never ever be. I want this placed everywhere, and the particulars of offense that they have been charged with, which they can never ever prove. I want to prove it to the whole world tonight that Biafra is everywhere. And I want to let the British High Commissioner and all of them in the Foreign Office in Britain saying that Biafra is an Igbo affair to go to the prison in Ikotepene and say this to the following Biafrans, 17 of them. Aniekan James Udo, Prince Joshua Apan, Namkere Friday Peter, Anthony Owa, Nsiobong Sunday Joseph, Anietie Ekong Thompson, New Israel John, Maurice Okon Effiong, Jeremiah Daniel Umo, Victor Sunday Etim, Ndueso Friday Johnson, Emmanuel Michael Essien, Akon Victor Jackson, Udoma Ebel, Stephen Etim Edem, Uwem Abasi Duke, Timothy Upong Obot. These are IPOB, Biafrans hardcore. They have not been complaining. They are in jail because of Biafra. And tomorrow somebody will tell me that Biafra is an Igbo. They are in jail. They are not complaining. Some of them are sick as we speak. They are hardcore, diehard Biafrans in jail for their land, for that same land that we are born. That same place they have been jailed. That's what they're fighting for. Under this very noble family, IPOB. Sometimes our enemies do not understand us. Then they can never understand us. Because we are formidable. Exceptionally formidable because we are IPOB. Indestructible. There is nothing they have not tried. They have all failed. That is why it brings us very hastily to the Christian Association of Nigeria. I am telling whoever is their chairman, his name, they said his name is Ayokunle. If you know him, tell him the kind of said he should mind his business. He should pray to whatever he's praying to for his one Nigeria. It doesn't affect Biafra. Biafra is not and can never be part of their useless one Nigeria. And very, very briefly, we have our people who were arrested also in Ekiti State on evangelism on the 12th of November. In Ekiti State, they were arrested. Mada Abuchiwani, Friday Ogazi, John Enyi, Mrs. Uboja Osla. These are the things we should be tweeting. You see our people in prison in Akwa Ibom. You see those arrested in Ekiti State, held by DSS. Mada Abuchiwani, Friday Ogazi, John Enyi, Mrs. Uboja Osula. They were arrested in Bank Road in Ado Ekiti. This is the latest act of barbarism by the Nigerian government, and I can assure them it is a nail in their coffin, this coffin of one Nigeria. The Fulani terror headsmen terrorizing Ekiti State have not been arrested. Politicians looting the treasury dry are moving about freely, but Biafrans continue to suffer. Do you want to help Biafra restoration? Tweet the names of these people to every frontline politician all over the world and every media house. One day they will listen. You must continue. So that when I go to all these meetings, when they see me, they will not say, oh, this is the first time I'm hearing about it. That is how you can help us. That is our diplomatic onslaught. That is how you can help us achieve greater goals in this very effort we are making to restore Biafra. Because the grand deception of the caliphate and the surrender of a largely cowardly and docile population is the reason why we are suffering today, and we must counter it. Why are they doing this? Because they believe that they can deceive all of us. Their borders in the north are opened, ours in the south is closed. As gunmen kill 3 policemen in Kaduna, they are patrolling and claiming they are arresting people in the southeast. Operation Identify Yourself. Do you know that they have a list of names of hardcore IPOB activists? So what they do is they ask you for your ID and they check it against the names that they have. If you're one of those people, they disappear you. I want pictures of every army checkpoint in Aba. I've said this before. I want it to be flooded. If you don't know where to post it, send it to my page, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Of course, you see, it's about 125,000 likes. You see it. You know that the zoo cloned and they have some fake Mazen Nnamdi Kanu pages, but the original one is there. If you want to find it, you find it. Send it to us. All those pictures, because I have told frontline politicians in the US that our land is under siege. We need evidence. Every blessed day, we need the evidence to keep sending it to them, to show them what Al-Majiri Fulani Caliphate is doing in our land, so that when the time comes, nobody will blame us. That's what we're trying to do. You must understand that.